We are back! Yes! With some more Train Simulator Classic. Right, okay, so we have got another request video. Okay, so this time the request video has come from Lou Koza, and it's quite involved, this one. And we've had to make a very slight alteration just to make it feasible. So, this is basically what it is. This one needs to be done in two parts because some reason the game won't let you do this in a single run. On the Chatham Main and Medway Valley line, starting at London Victoria, with the final destination being Tonbridge. Yeah, you can't go straight through for whatever reason. So the first part has to be London Victoria to Gravesend, and the second part Gravesend along the Medway Valley to Tonbridge. Well, if we start at Victoria, we cannot get to Gravesend. So I've improvised here and we're going to go to Gillingham. Okay, the second part starting at Gravesend, well, it'll be starting at Gillingham. Along the Medway Valley to Tonbridge. There are a huge amount of stops on this run, so I won't ask for an all-stop service. Make it 10 stops along the way. So, yeah, I'm just going to stop at the first 10. Not including Gravesend or Tonbridge, and one of them has to be either the Maidstone. Yeah, I'll make sure I stop at one of the Maidstones as well. Do part 1 in overcast conditions. Okay, which I've done. And then part 2 will be in the rain, not stormy though. Season and time of day is up to you. As for the train, let's go with a glorious Class 442. Okay, so the only box we're not going to tick is going via Gravesend, or changing routes at Gravesend. So we're going to do it at Gillingham. Okay, so we've got our Class 442 in classic Network Southeast livery. And here we go. So we're going to depart Victoria and we're going to go to Gillingham, and I've chosen the Herne Hill, so sort of Brixton-y route. So let's make it autumn, overcast, and it's 1 o'clock. Right, okay, I think that is everything. We will stop at the first 10 stops. I will try and keep count, but there'll be roughly 10, and then we've got to stop at least one of the Maidstone stations. Right, no problem. Right, let's get this underway. Right, okay, so here we are at London Victoria. Let's have a little external view. Here's our train, and we can see a southern there. I think a southeastern there. Southern Class 377. Okay, so we are here. We don't seem to be on overhanging any platform for whatever reason. So I don't know how I actually got into the driver's cab, but there we go. Quick sip of the tea, and then we will make a move. Right, okay, so it's 15 miles an hour as usual into big terminus. So let's put the reverser into forward, acknowledge that. I'll press the passenger load button in case it does anything. Okay, but I don't think it is, because no fucker can get on this thing. Only 10 coaches as well. I really don't understand that, but who am I to question the developers of the game and this DLC? Right, okay, let us get underway. So we will stick at 15. So let's pull out. Let's come off these brakes. I don't know what that noise was rattling in my ear hole. The shunts is Doesn't give us any acceleration at all. Right, I presume that green is for us. We'll find out when we go over these points. I believe it is. Yep. Right, and as we go through here, we're going to go into 20 miles an hour, shortly followed by 40, 60, and then down to 45. Right, let's get across here. So, I imagine our first stop will be Battersea Park, maybe? I'm not sure, actually. Ooh. Right, let's give it some juice. Oh, look, a class 412, yeah, 412. Right, there's Battersea. Are we going to stop at Battersea Park, or are we on an avoiding line here? Oh, slightly too early with that. My bad. Okay, I think we might be on the avoiding line through Battersea Park. So 60, but then look, we're going to be in 45 before we know it. Okay, right, so it's still a sign of a station we can stop at. Wandsworth Road is just another station, but I'm pretty sure we'll be avoiding that. And no sign at all of any speed limit increases. Voltaire Junction. That's, you don't want to trespass on the line there. That's, you've got the most likely chance of getting electrocuted there. Ha ha ha. Oh, that's a break here. Another speedy. I'm racking them up, aren't I? Oh my god. I thought I'd break this. Right, okay, so we're going to be stopping at Brixton. Yeah, well, we weren't even on that much of a downhill, were we? .30 across there, so we're all right. Let's get it back up to a decent speed. Oh, a lot of old classics here. That's the Armstrong Powerhouse DLC I've got for that, which I use in one of my very early videos. Love it. I used to catch that train and the 421, 423. Pretty much my entire childhood. And then this one came in. But only the odd commuter express train between Portsmouth and Waterloo. Right, we'll coast for a little bit and then we'll pull into Brixton. I don't know how big the platform is. I don't think it's huge. I don't think it's as big as this train. Interesting arrangement of platforms here, isn't it? Well, we'll go up to the end. It's 4 and 8 car stop, but we've got more, but we'll just, you know, won't open the doors right at the back of the train. Can you hear that compressor going? There we go. Right, let's let the people off. Went UB40 from Brixton. Was it them? Maybe not. Can't think now. Oh, it's the old Past the Duchy on the left-hand side band, whoever they were. They were from Brixton. Good market there if you want to get some nice meats and some Afro-Caribbean spices. Right, okay, well I've let people off and no one seems to be doing anything. Doors look closed to me. Oh, here we go. See if we get a ding from the guard. Nope. Right, let's give it a bit of welly on the way out. Okay, so I think we've got Herne Hill next. That's station number 2. Or stop number 2. I don't think we're even going to get to 60. Look, we're going to hit 45. I'm seeing a lot of the class 412s. None of them have got a proper head code number on them. Okay, right, so Herne Hill coming up. There's not a huge distance between Herne Hill and Brixton. And once we pull out of Herne Hill, we can get right back up to 60. Well, this platform looks even shorter. So we are definitely not going to get the whole train on here. This hasn't even got a number of cars, it just says S. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars, luckily, if we're lucky. Okay, let's let them off. Oh look, at least we got matching liveries, sort of. Us and the old classic from the 50s there, late 50s. Right, okay. Well, I've got no idea where the next station. But wherever it is, we're going to be going there. Right, so we're still at a 45. Right, West Dulwich. Right, okay, we will be stopping at West Dulwich. Posh, snobby area, if I'm not wrong. Well, I'm pretty sure Boris lived there for a while, so yeah. It speaks volumes, doesn't it? Right, it's absolutely pointless accelerating anymore. So this will be stop number 3. This is, again, very short platform. And then, I'll stop after that, it'll be Sydenham Hill. Right, let's just get a judgment for the end of the platform. Right, okay. Four and 6 cars are there. And we'll go right up to the end. Which is 8 car, and we've got 10. Okay, off you get. Stop number 3. Let's have a little look around. Yeah, is yeah, quite a snobby area. I've driven through it before. Big old expensive houses, full of people with big old chips on their shoulders. Big old sense of entitlement, of course, goes with it. Apologies for anyone who actually lives there. There's that tower. I've seen that tower as well. I've driven near it. That's not far from Crystal Palace. Right, okay, we're straight into 60. But then we've got Sydenham Hill for stop number 4. But we might as well, as we are going uphill on a 1 in 101, might as well give it a bit of juice. And now Sydenham Hill looks like a decent length platform, but I could be wrong. And then we got a tunnel. There's barely half a mile between the two. Right, okay, well, having seen so many of those class 412s, my next video that I do that will be on third rail DC electric, I will be in one of those, because I haven't driven one of those for quite some time. And they are slightly different to the 4 bigs, 4 SIGs, 4 BEPs, in that they have a completely different interior design, a bit more modern, more bulkheads, and a big old buffet section with snugs and tables and chairs and all sorts. Right, I don't think I was right about the length of this platform. Right, all lengths of trains stop here. Right, here we are, Sydenham Mill. I think in my earlier comment about rich people in sense of retirement, I was confusing Rochester with Dulwich. I meant Dulwich. I don't know why I said Rochester. Probably because it's on this route and I saw it earlier. I have no idea what Rochester is like. Well, I've put some headlights on, and as you can see, it's made all the difference. Okay, right, no idea what our next station is, so that was station number 4. We're in the tunnel. Those who don't like tunnels, look away now, because we've got another just over half a mile, and then we're at Penge East. With station number 5. And I'm speeding again. I wasn't paying attention. I've really got to concentrate a bit more. We'll do a little bit of braking here so we don't have to slam them on when we get near Penge. Pretty much as soon as we get out the tunnel. Yeah, there we go. And then pretty much after that, less than a mile apart, is Kent House. Nice Indian restaurant called the Penge Masala. There we go. Right, bang on. Right, everybody off. So that's stop number 5, I believe. Okay, and everybody's out. I was just going to have a quick look around at Penge. Yeah, it's actually fairly accurate. Lots of townhouses in here, Penge. Right, let's get going. Just use series just to start us with some forward momentum. So we didn't go through Clapham at all, did we? Right, so 60 again. I'll try and concentrate. I've had quite a few speedings already. It's not been the flawless run I was hoping for. Right, so Kent House is stop number 6. These are all very small stations, aren't they? Oh no, look, 12 and 8 car. But I still don't reckon we'll get the whole train over. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.5 we've got over. Doors are open still. Right. It's a very leafy little place, this. Okay. That was stop number 6. Back up to 60. And Beckenham Junction is, yeah, just over half a mile. Wow, we are. Good job we're not stopping at all stations. It'd take us forever, wouldn't it? We can give it a little bit more. Okay. That'll do. Right, is that a different train? A train that isn't a Class 412? Yes, it is. Oh, I can't identify that off the top of my head. I'm not good enough. Right, all trains stop at this S. There we go. What's that, stop number 7? I think so. Yeah, very similar to Kent House. Well, it would be. It's only half a mile away. I can't quite tell if the people have got on. Oh, there we go. That's how you tell. Right, 3 more stops, and we've ticked off the boxes, but we do have to stop at Maidstone, I think, as well. Okay, so 60 mile an hour. I wonder if we'll see another station in close proximity. So we'll stop at 2 more, leaving 9, and then we'll save our 10th stop from Maidstone. wherever that is. I think that'll be past Gillingham. But I really want to stop at somewhere more interesting than these little backwater. So I want to stop at Chatham, obviously. So up to 7. What's this one coming up? Okay, we'll make this one our last little oh no, I'm gonna go to Bromley South. I'm gonna skip off Shortlands. So Bromley South will be stop number 8. Right, keep an eye on the speed. Right, so we'll stop at Bromley. So a little bit of controlled braking here. Okay, Bromley coming up. Going in with these headphones on, you can really hear the wind rushing past you in this loco. It's almost like I've left a window open or something. Right, Bromley looks a reasonable sized platform. So, can we get the entire train onto it? That platform don't look very wide, does it? Was it just the colours? Yeah, it's just the colours. Yeah, this is a much bigger platform. I reckon we'll get the entire train on. So 10 and 12 car stops. Get right to the end. Yeah, we got the entire train on. Look at that. Okay, we are here. Let's open up the doors for everybody. And here we are at Bromley. So that's 8 now. So I'm gonna, next one I will stop at will be Chatham. It's pretty empty, this train. Well, Bromley South, isn't it? Not actual Bromley. Right, okay, everyone's in. So we are finishing at Gillingham. We still got another 25 odd miles, and we've nearly done all our little stops already. Yeah, so I'm going to try and get up to max speed. I'll try, it's not difficult. In fact, I've overdone it a couple of times. I won't stop at anything major like Bickley. I mean, Christ, what the hell is that all about? We're going to shoot straight through there. At the enormous great speed of 60 miles per hour. And Petswood Junction. Okay, I've heard of Petswood. This is a station. Is there people there? Not a soul. Absolute ghost town of a station, that one. Oh look, we got a 90 coming out at long last. I should try and really dust off the cobwebs of this thing. Yeah, my next request video will be that. Anyone who does watch these, any third rail electric video, I don't mind whatever one it is, but I will be in that train. 412. And I'm speeding. St Mary something or other. St Mary Cray. Yeah, I don't know what a cray is. I've heard of Foot's Cray. With a C obviously, with a K, we all know what those crays are. Okay, 90 miles an hour coming up. Let's go up. This train obviously has no problem whatsoever hitting 90 or even getting there. I think it can do well over a ton. Look, that's accelerating pretty well, isn't it? Right, you know the drill. Hey, a major jump, and I'm going to speed. But it was worth it. It was worth it. My operational error report just for this part of the run is going to be diabolical. Right, 75 coming up. But not yet. Swanley. We're going to go through there. We are going uphill, 1 and 132. Right, so a little bit of braking just to assist with our deceleration to 75. Okay. We're losing slight bit of speed in being in series. Oh no, not anymore. Right. Oh, I'm so childish and pathetic. Right, there's a genuine whistle stop here thing. Or whistle. There's a couple of them now. Coming up. I've got to watch the speed. And two more coming up. And yeah, because look, we're chewing through those remaining miles now because we're not stopping at every blade of grass on the way. Not that I had a problem with that. Farningham Road, we ain't stopping there. It's far too irrelevant. Ooh. Right, 16 miles to go. And 2 stops remaining between here and Tonbridge via a quick change. Big tower. There's a very similar one near here in South Darrant, or near where we are here. Right. I'm losing a bit of speed here. Let's just crank that up a bit. Power hour's probably enough just to slowly get us up to 90. Longfield. Nope, we ain't stopping there. Let's get some trackside views. Now what is that for? There's no speed reduction. Why are my front lights red and I'm speeding? My God. There we go. That's corrected that. Oh, I've got a bit of a heavy right foot in this session, haven't I? Well, another genuine place to whistle. Yeah, I picked up the speed a bit quicker than I was predicted when I was in the external track view. I can't blame anybody for that. There we go. Get that whistle sound from outside. And another one. Right, what's this coming up? Metham. No. I can't pronounce you, so I won't stop there. You're right, 70 miles an hour coming up. And then 75. So we'll get an AWS alert, I imagine. But not for another mile or so. There you go. I actually managed to avoid speeding there. Oh, good of me. Right, okay, so through Metham, whatever. And then we are now on 75 and Soul Street. Yeah, I'm not even going to entertain that one. Sounds like a name of a small little out tucked away restaurant, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, 75, isn't it? Right, we're on a downhill now. We need to be careful of our speed. See, we're already increasing. So let's turn this to off. And we're still increasing. So we might have to do a little bit of braking. Right, 8.5 miles until we get to Gillingham. So we are now getting out towards the sticks, look, see? Quite nice views here, we go. Right, let's just take that slightly under and then we can have an external view, look. There we go, look. We are out of the concrete jungle now, definitely. Lovely. Right. Oh, got a whistle in a mile. Yeah, sort of a little bit twisty, isn't it? I can see why it's only 75. Right, so we're now sort of levelled out a little bit. Oh, 30 coming up. accelerate at all. We will coast for about half a mile, 3/4 of a mile. Drink some tea, chill out, and then we'll brake for 30. So probably got some points or something coming up. Right, and there we go, right on time, almost like I'd planned it. I've never driven this route before. There's Rochester. Here we are on a downhill, look. If I take the brakes... Oh no, it's not so bad now. Oop. Leaving shunt. So should we stop at Rochester after I confused it with Dulwich for some ridiculous reason? Rochester New, eh? Yeah, it's a little bit... Oh, Christ. I think I'm going to be going into 2 figures for me speeding violations. God, how bendy is this curve? We're doing a 360, aren't we? And we're going, look, dead flat. And we're still picking speed up. Oh no, we're not dead flat now. But we'll stop at Rochester anyway. Because I owe it that. Nice. Oh, that's very nice, isn't it? If I'd done any due diligence on this route, I'd be able to tell you exactly what that body of water is. But because I didn't and I haven't, I can't. It looks like it's going to be 30 for quite some distance. God, that was lucky we were turning off on those points there. We're going to smash straight into that 412. Right, nice long platform. We should get the whole thing on here. There we go. Yeah, we got the whole thing on. Let's let the people from Dulwich off at Rochester. Can you hear the birds singing? Oh, that bit of digging going on from here. Nice, nice. Okay, right, okay, they're all off. Right, okay, so the next one we will stop at is Chatham. But yeah, 30 mile an hour for quite some time. At least 2.5 miles, I think. Well, I don't know what this was, whether that was the old Rochester, if the one we stopped at was New Rochester. Oh, that was lucky, wasn't it? Oh, at 50, there we go. Oh, we're stopping at Chatham anyway. Another one in our classic BR livery. Beautiful train and nice to drive, simple, and it does get you to 90 nice and easily, which on the Portsmouth direct line is all you need. Okay, here we are at Chatham. This longish sort of platform I think will be alright to get the entire train on. It's a major stop, isn't it? So we can't not stop here. Here we are. See, my tea is still steaming hot, even at this stage in the video. That's because I'm using a tea warmer mat, and it's best thing I've ever bought. So anyone who drinks a lot of tea and gets annoyed when it gets cold quite quickly, I can put in the comments and I'll link to it. Really good, not expensive. Right, okay, Chatham we've done. So now, on to wherever's next. I think we've done our 10 stops, but we've still got to do, obviously, Gillingham and Maidstone, I think. Right, okay, so look away, anyone who doesn't like tunnels. Right, it's not a very big one, this. Although, we're out of one and we... Oh no, it's just a bridge. Right, so we're out of that. Yeah, this is just a bridge. Oh, we have got a big old tunnel coming up by the looks of it. But we'll get through that a bit quicker because we will be on a 60 limit just as we go through it. So it's just 50 here once we get the train across. Okay, we've only got just over a mile to go before we get to Gillingham anyway, so it is a big old tunnel. And Gillingham is just as we come out. Would you Adam and Eve it? Well, the weather's been okay despite it being overcast, but I think all that is about to change. We are going via Gillingham's microclimate. And oh, it looks like rain is on its way. Right, another nice long platform. Oh, there we go. And we're here. Everybody off. Now what platform are we on here? I have no idea. Platform 3. Righty-ho. Right, okay, so this is the first part done. Let's cringe as we look at the operational errors. 8 times. Well, God, I was expecting double figures. That was pretty bad for me. Completely due to lack of concentration. But hey-ho. Right, okay, so by the power of magic, we will get back in our train and continue the journey. Right, we are back in the train, and while our train was being craned from platform 3 to platform 1, yeah, the rain has come down. Which is not very nice, is it? Let's do the headlights. Well, they're not working well, are they? There we go. Let's cycle through them. Okay, so we got our headlights, wipers. I don't know the shortcut key for that offhand. Oh, yeah, I got run over by class 412 there. Oh, and it was an 8-car one as well. Look at that. Actually, yeah. Right, okay, right. Every fucker on. Is there a door open there? There's a door open there. This bloke just wants to walk past it. Right, okay, doors are shutting. Right, let's get some wipers on here. Instrument lights, yeah, we'll put them on. What was that? DRA, oh no, God no. Oh, come on, all I want is the sodding wipers. There we go. We'll put them quite fast. There we go. Right. Okay, so let's go. So we've got to go from here to Gravesend, and then on to Tonbridge, and we need to stop at Maidstone. Right, okay. Let's just put a drill into my ear. Right, we're on a 15 mile an hour here as we go over these points. And then back up to 60. Not far, but it does look like we have another tunnel. So yeah, they don't do steep inclines or declines on this to go hills. They just go straight through the fuckers. Oh, whoa. That's it. Just give it a little touch of that. Oh, I avoided it there, didn't I? God dear. Right. Let's give it a bit of parallel, and we'll go to Wakefield once we get in the tunnel to avoid any wheel slip. Oh look, we're down to 50. So what's the point of even going to 60? And then down to 30. So I'm just going to accelerate. Oh, we're going back the other way, aren't we? So back to Chatham and Rochester. So yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, I got on the opposite end of the train. Right, I'm not going to stop at Chatham this time, but I will obey the speed limit. Yeah, I know, yes, first time for everything, yes, I know. Not going to stop at Rochester either. Only because I've been there already. Got to be a bit careful here because we are increasing speed. I know I should really stop at Chatham, but I've only just been there, so... we'll give it a miss. I know it's not very real life-like, but then I wouldn't be driving into Gillingham and backing out. In fact, I probably didn't need to go all the way to Gillingham. I could have probably changed somewhere else, but it wasn't very clear on the line. So, no matter. We will do this. I probably could have not gone as far as Gillingham, just gone to Rochester or something. But we'll see. Or changed a bit further, but I don't know the line well enough. In fact, the first time I've ever been on it. But never mind. It's a tour route, so yeah. Oh Christ! There we're going to 20 now. So yeah, maybe we didn't have 20 on the way to Rochester, so maybe this stop before Rochester should have been where I changed, rather than going all the way through to Gillingham. Are we green? Right, we are going to slow down here. Strood, yeah, okay, so I shouldn't have gone to Rochester, Chatham and Gillingham. I should have gone the one before, which I can't even remember. Right, hello again. Yes, hello. Right, at least when we get out of Strood. I might as well stop at Strood since I'm going at 15 mile an hour anyway. Might as well stop there. Make myself known. Well, I don't think we're going to be able to coast down to 20 naturally. Oh, this weather is vile. It's better outside here. Right, so down to 15. Old semaphore thing there. There we go. Is that where we came from? I don't know. I'm so unfamiliar with this line. Don't know Kent that well at all. All I know is that my grandparents used to live in South Darrenth. Oh, still gaining speed. See? 15% brakes. I'm still gaining speed. But we will stop here anyway. The brakes off, gaining quite a lot of speed there. Nice long platform though. Oh, slightly overshot that, very slightly. I blame the weather. I think we're all right though. Yeah, no, we're fine. We're absolutely fine. We didn't overshoot nothing. No, interesting. None of the doors have opened up on this coach, but we are fine now. And we can see the light, so yeah. Right, so we're still at 15. But not for long, then we're back onto 70. Right, we will coast for a bit. Hopefully. We won't be... We're going dead flat now, so we will maintain 50 miles an hour for another 6 coaches of our train. And then we'll hit the old throttle and get ourselves up to 70. Oh, there we go, nearly sped. Just a little bit quick there. I avoided it. What a pro. Oh, I don't know why I stopped there. Thought I was near 70 there. My concentration level is ridiculous. As in ridiculously bad. Right, now we can slow down. Oh, a thunderous noise going through the tunnel. Right, Higham. We won't be stopping there. We'll just go into another tunnel. Because, of course we will. Right, look, a couple of whistle areas there. Right, out we come into daylight as we go through Higham. Right, Who Junction. God dear. Who, what a place. I wonder what their doctor's surgery is called. I wonder what their favourite 60s and 70s rock band is. Oh, lots of whistling going on here. Right, let's have a look at Who Junction. Oh yeah, it's not even a station, is it? That wasn't a station. Should be called Who, What, Where, as you're looking for the station. We can do both whistles at the same time on this one. We'll find out in just a sec. No, you can't. Right, a couple of little bridges coming up there in a 50 mile an hour, but we only got a couple of miles and we're at Gravesend. So we'll be braking anyway. So let's just get it back up to 70, probably for the last time. And then we'll just coast all the way. And then we will be at Gravesend. Big old gas container coming up. We'll start seeing the coast. Are we near the coast? God, I wish my brain was working today. Right, yellow light, that's fine. Let's just start slowing down. We'll aim for 30. Oh, God, all right. Yes, I know they are. We got a single amber signal. We know we're stopping at Gravesend. It's where we are terminating. Braked slightly too early, but not critically. Right, good old Gravesend. Sounds like such a final destination, doesn't it? Yes, I know. Right, the entire train is on the platform. And we are here. Gravesend, platform 1. Okay, everybody's off. Okay, so Gravesend, right? Well, I think I avoided speeding there, only just, but I think I avoided it. Yeah, no operational errors. Right, okay, let's go back and do the last leg. Right, our train has magically moved itself to platform 2. You know, it looks pretty much the same. But I'll just go by what it says. Okay. So here we are back. We are at Gravesend. We're about to leave. Let's let everybody on. And yeah, it's still pissing down with rain. I think it will be for the duration of the journey, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so while we're waiting for everyone to get on, we will set our headlights up. Oh, I think they're ready. Set our headlights up and stick the old wipers on. Ooh. And put our cab lights on. Instrument lights, they'll do. It's not that dark. Right, okay, let's get going. Just move that up a bit. Why does it do that? Okay, so we are still on a 30, but not for long. We've got a few bridges. Then we'll be 50 and then 70. So we only have one stop to do on the way, which is one of the Maidstones. So we'll probably go to the Maidstone Barracks. Let's put it in series. It was a bit heavy-handed there. Again, first time I've ever done any part of this line, and the second time I've driven this train. But there's no excuse, is there, for those earlier speeding errors? Right, so we got 33 miles. We will very quickly get to 70. A slight bit of tilt there. There's another gas container. Was it the same one? I don't know. I don't even know if we're still going in the same direction. I have no idea. That's the only trouble with these throttles with detents. Can't find a nice middle area to keep your speed constant. Oh yeah, look, there's good old Who again. So yeah, we are going the opposite way. All this toing and froing I've done, I probably could have made life a bit easier for myself by actually doing some due diligence and working out where I need to stop. Who are you? Who? Oh, it wants us to whistle as we go through Who. But I do anyway. Oh yeah, because Who ended up not being a station, didn't it? It was just nothing. Well, we will not want to disobey the signs. Yeah, it literally is a junction. Yeah, hi MC, been there as well. Yeah, I've definitely made life a lot more difficult for myself. Okay, I'm not going to be stopping at Higham for obvious reasons. There we go. Job done. Right, I don't know what that is all about. Let's have a look at the signal that's coming up on us. Well, I avoided some speeding there. It's a long old tunnel and strewed. We are going back on ourselves all over the place, aren't we? 15 miles an hour for strewed. Of course it is, yeah. Oh, we'll start braking now. Don't think I've left it too late. God, 15 miles an hour. What a miserable speed that is. Yeah, I've left it. I've been braking far too early. We don't seem to be losing any speed at all. Let's give it a little bit of helping hand there. I won't stop at Strood, I'll just crawl through it at this pathetic speed. Strood southern reverse, so yeah. Maybe we could have just changed at Strood and backed out, I don't know. Okay, well, the rain's starting to smash into the train windscreen again. Look, yeah. This looks like we're watching it in slow motion, doesn't it? It's like in a dream or something. Oh dear. Anyway, we'll be out to 45 in a sec. So yeah, we came from that way, did we? So yeah, Strood would have been the best point to change. Remember that for next time. Right, we're nearly out of this bloody treacle zone. Christ. Right, there we go. 4-car stop. Of course. Oh, this is the reverse area, yeah. We going back in and out. Right, okay. Yeah, I get it. We ain't reversing here, we're just going straight through it. Right, so yeah. Questions are... We're going to do this route again. What are the best stations to change at? See, Gillingham was far too far. So was Gravesend. So I'm thinking Strood for the second one. And I'm not quite sure on the first one. It'd be worth looking into. Maybe I'll watch the video back. I can see. There's the one before Rochester, wasn't it? Or maybe Rochester is the best one. Right, Cuxton, yeah, we're definitely in a new area. So next stop will be Maidstone Barracks. Watch the speed. Starting to concentrate a bit more. Obviously the tea's doing its job. Didn't have enough coffee this morning. Right, hello Cuxton. Right, and hauling, whatever that is. But yeah, we're going to not stop at anything until we get to Maidstone. Specifically the barracks. There we go, you get an extra one there. And there's the coast. Is it? Yeah. Let's have a little look. No, it's a river. Still nice though. Shame about the bloody weather spoiling the view. But hey ho, it is what it is. We are in the United Kingdom. Right, let's go through here. Snodland, eh? What a name. Yeah, and I'm not wolf whistling women on the platforms. I'm beeping men, women, and whatever other genders you want to think of. Why? Because I have contempt for the lot of them. Just constantly flicking the switch between series and shunt to avoid speeding and to avoid being too slow. Wear out the bloody thing. Right, let's see what's going on in Snodland. Can we frighten anybody? Oh yeah, that geezer there. Right, 60 mile an hour coming up. So we'll probably be able to coast to that whilst exercising the whistle button. And again. Why? You get lots of people trespassing on the track here. Couldn't quite coast down to it. Right, oh yeah, we've got a 40 coming up after New Hive. And Aylesford, right, okay. Ah, there we go. Make him jump. Right, here we're in the 40, just very briefly. As we hurtle through Aylesford. Right. Okay, we'll just sort of cruise along here between 39 and 40 miles an hour. Whistle every bloody 10 yards. Right, and we're going to whistle right on this 70 and then we'll accelerate. So 18 miles to go till Tonbridge, so we got through it quite quickly. There's a level crossing and I didn't actually plough through any motor cars because I actually obeyed it. Right, let's stick it all the way to Wakefield and let's get up to 70 as fast as we can. Tunbridge Wells, didn't Rishi Sunak do that historical speech there where he told the residents, the rich residents, that he would divert social funds from Birmingham to enrich them even more, enrich the area even more, something ridiculous like that. I could be wrong though. I seem to remember something along those lines. I just shook my head, disbelief. Right, Maidstone Barracks coming up. Excellent. We will be stopping there. Let off the squaddies. We've done a sort of zigzag tour of Kent on this train from London. I haven't actually been on a proper train for a while now. Do miss the old train. I don't miss the state of the network though. And here we're coming up to Maidstone Barracks. Not a huge, long platform, this. Okay, that'll do. Right, off you get. Thanks for your service to our country. For wars that we had no idea, no need to be involved in. I think I ought to shut up now. Right, I think that's it. That was a short stop, short and sweet. Okay, well, we're not going to be accelerating all that much because we've got a 30 zone here. So, Maidstone West. So I might as well get to just around 30, see how quickly we get there. I didn't get to have a look at the area, did I? A bit late now. Oh well. Couldn't see much for some reason, that camera angle. Anywho. We are now in the 30 zone. We are going through Maidstone West. Is there anyone on this platform? No. So someone hiding in that bin. Oh yes, here we go. There we go. Now sorted the camera out. Right, we're going to be in a 45 any second. There we go. And another whistle. Why not? We've been doing it every blade of grass we come across. Right, we're at 45, but very shortly we'll be at 70. So we might as well go full Wakefield. Right, East Farley is next. That's not a stop. We've done all the stops we need to do, so we will be non-stop for the next 14.5 miles or so. Oh, I've got to slow down to 40 already. Christ almighty. Right, let's give it a little bit more on the braking, although we don't have to do that. There's still, yeah, just under half a mile. God, that took a while, didn't it? And here we are, East Farley. Okay, looks pretty clear from here on. No signals, whistles, but unfortunately no speed increases. Right, 55. Right. Not a significant boost. It's better than nothing, isn't it? I mean, yeah, it's obviously quite twisty around here. Oh, look, more whistles. Right, let's have a quick look at where we are. Very nice. Just rolling hills, I do love all that. Even if the weather is bollocks. Like this rain, it keeps those fields green, doesn't it? Right. Watering berry is next. Watering berry? Is that the correct pronunciation? That's a shunt. Okay, there's a lorry going through a level crossing. Because, of course, it is. Right, Watingbury. What sort of place is that then? Right, let's go up so we can get an external view without having to worry about speeding. Oh, we just avoided it there. We did do 56 for a second. Right. A nice building, that. Look at that. Well, we managed to survive a level crossing. Yalding. So 30 miles an hour. Jesus, look how often we got a whistle. Could you get that fucking cringy, sickening Seven Dwarfs song? 421. It seemed very popular on this route. And it's an Armstrong Powerhouse one. Right, okay. Well, we're just going to coast now. Oh, I managed to turn the wipers off. Maybe I did find the... Oh, who would have known? It's the V key. Right, so 30 through Yalding. Right, we brake just in time there. Here is Yalding, however you pronounce it. And we're straight into 70 once we get out of here. Level crossing, no traffic for us to smash through. Right, let's get to 70. Might as well just keep my finger on the whistle button. We haven't had many trackside views, have we? There we go, as we're accelerating. The Class 442 in Network Southeast livery in all its glory. Come on, let's have some that don't look like they've been done with a drone. Oh, nice bit of phasing on the sound there. Okay, that's all we're going to get. Belt ring. Okay, we've got a 50 stop. Yeah, 50 stop, 50 mile an hour as we go to Paddock Wood. Oh, then 35. Okay. Why? Looks pretty straight to me here. Oh dear, this whistle is doing my head in. So many of them. I know I'm not going to get penalised if I don't, but, you know, I imagine there is scenarios where you do, or career scenarios. And then we're down to 25. This has been straight all the way. Maybe he's just about to twist around. Oh yeah, no it is now. .25 just on this bend. And then, oh look at that, 100. Oh yes. Let's hope we can do that for more than half a mile, shall we? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I get it now. Is this a major station? I don't know, but I'm not stopping here. Right, okay, we've got another set of points coming up here, otherwise we're going to smash straight through there. So we'll go across here. We're now in the 40 zone. So let's just put it in series and just crawl our way up to 40, and then we will go full belter for the ton. There we go. 100, finally. So we had a brief stint at 90, but everything else I could have done it in the Pacer. Or the Class 205. Wouldn't have been too much for it. Right, so we got 4.5 miles. Let's see, does this do 100? I think it does quite easily. $75. Right, come on. Let's get there. We've got another whistle in 1.5 miles, but we should be doing that in next to no time. Yeah, because last time I drove this was either Brighton line or the Portsmouth direct line, and the top speed there is 90, so it's be interesting to see how quickly it does get to the magic ton. In fact, it's almost there now. Acceleration slowing down very slightly, that we're going to easily do it. Okay, and we're back to 90. Not for a mile, we've only got to lose 9 miles an hour, 9.5 miles an hour. Oh, we are stopping quite a bit there. Okay. I think we're alright until we get about a mile from that. Amber light, yeah, because we'll be stopping at Tonbridge. Okay, right, let's do some proper old braking here. That's interesting, that's red, because our next signal... We've got a signal to go before we... Oh, that's red. Okay. Or is it amber? I can't see. I think it's red. I can't quite tell. Looks red to me. I wonder if it's going to be the invisible train syndrome. That'll be annoying right before we arrive. That maybe there is maybe there's a real visible train that we can see, but we will be stopping here anyway. Don't want to spad, do we? Not now we've come this far together. Right, well, my ETA is going up, so it hasn't counted for this. Mind you, it only does that in a career scenario. But we'll give it a couple of minutes. If it stays, oh, I'm in shunt. If it stays red, then we'll know that there's been a fuck up somewhere on the DLC, which is often the way with quick drive scenarios. Is there anything coming? Anything moving up there? Nothing. Ah, there's something. But how would that have impacted us unless we are going across the points round to there? Ah, we have a green. Let's go. I'm assuming that's for us. So we are, that says 3, but we are going for platform 1A. I really hope that is, this one up here is not for us. Yes, it was. My mistake. Oh well, I've got a spad. Well, let's just see what happens. Okay, so let's see if we can get there without crashing or derailing then. Spad is very unusual in a quick drive scenario. Very unusual. Well, red light is very unusual unless you're right at the final stop. Okay, well, this is the platform then. Well, that's a definite red light. I'll be stopping it. Let's see if we can get as much of the train on as possible. We'll stretch probably over to the next platform. Confused me a bit. Right, it's making some strange noises. Strange pneumatic noises. I've broken the train. Okay, right, well, we're shortly going to stop here. I think we can just about get the entire length of the train on. And we've done it. Right, everybody off. Right, we are at the end of the line. We got a SPAD error for whatever reason. Maybe I should have waited a bit longer. But anyway, I think we avoided speeding again. Yeah. Once penalty breaks, well, that was because of that, yeah. So yeah, I had one error there, which was probably my fault, but I thought as it's a quick drive scenario, that wouldn't be the case, but yeah, I was wrong. Right, it wasn't my best run, but we got there. And we did it in a roundabout way, but we got there. I hope we ticked all the boxes. And that brings us to the end. So we will see you on the next one.